Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Tampa Bay Lightning Be a GM. I told you that we'd make that trade, and we did. It was really tough. It was down to the end. I know it was probably a very boring episode, but here we go. We're gonna get right back into things. We basically whoa! Edmonton is placing Justin Schultz on waivers. Would you like to claim him? Oh my goodness! Talk about luck in that one. That's crazy. They wanted that trade so badly that they got rid of Justin Schultz. Yes, player will be placed in minors. Oh my god! That's awesome. That's so sweet. We couldn't get any luckier. Talk about pure luck. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. First off, let's send down Gudis, I suppose. He's our worst defenseman, is he not? Yeah, let's send... Well, Gudis is a depth D. And what do they have? Oh, yeah, top 6. So let's send down Gudis. This player will need to go through waivers. Guys, this is the trick you guys can do. It says this player will need to go through waivers to not count against your pro roster salary total. Every team in the league will have a chance to claim this player from your team. Do you still want to send this player to the minors? Everybody's seen this warning before. One thing that people don't know is that if you're just doing it to clear up salary space, then yes, he has to clear waivers. But if you plan on bringing a player up like we are, and we don't have the salary space issue, you can hit swap, and it doesn't count against your cap space. Or it doesn't have to go through waivers. So we'll just do this. This player will need to go through waivers if you want to return him to the minors in the future. Do you still want to call this player up from the minor league team? Yes. Bam. Oh, never mind. Gudis does have to clear. Okay, that's kind of a pain in the butt. Well, that sucks. Okay, I didn't know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sent him down. Hold on. Best lines. Hold on. I'm going to do this only because I didn't know that was going to happen. Here's what we're going to do. I didn't know that was going to happen. I'd rather have Justin Schultz than Gudis any day of the week. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go quit, save and exit. I'm going to make a new one. We'll call it test, okay? I'll save over it in the end. We'll call it test. Now, that way we can leave it like that. We're going to load the other file that I had. This is just because I thought he didn't have to clear, because I've done that before and it's never happened. So, whatever lesson I just told you guys, ignore that, because that's weird. Typically, if you hit swap, you don't have to worry about it. So we're going to load Tampa Bay YouTube. Okay, so I saved right before. So if Justin Schultz gets waived again, which he should, we'll claim him. If he doesn't... Oh, he doesn't get waived. Oh, it was after that. Oh, trading block. Hold on, let's see what happens. Okay, so it didn't happen, so I'm just going to quit. And we'll just load it back up that we've got. I'd rather have Justin Schultz than him any day of the week. So that's not the issue there. Okay, so we've got, it'll be basically, that's a good lineup either way. Play, let's go to career. Wow, what a turn of events for us. Oops, damn it. Sometimes these don't register properly, these inputs. All right, load. GM test. Okay, so we have Schultz in this one. So we lost Gudis, which is okay, I suppose. If you trade it, basically that's like trading Gudis for Schultz when you think about it. So let's go to coaching options, actually. Let's go to edit lines. Best lines. Okay, so yes, that top line of Druin, Crosby, Yakupov. Defense, no, we don't want this. I want Salo and Schultz switched around. And then Hamilton and Bogosian, Hedman. That's a nice little combination. At some point, we may even want to trade Bogosian for another defenseman, like a defensive defenseman. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see how things go. And then if Hamilton and Hedman be our top line, you never know. You never know how things work out here. And so then we'll have Ollie and Salo there. I like that. Power play, Druin. Okay, whatever. Leave the rest the same right now. That is a good pickup for us. Wow, Justin Schultz. Anyway, let's go to the trade deadline. Let's get through this. I wonder who picked up Gudis. Let's see. We could probably check that. Let's see who picked up Gudis. Where are you? Where's that information? It was on the 2nd, so not message center. Players and pickings. Or is it free agent acquisitions? Nothing. Okay, alright, whatever. Oh, is it free agent acquisitions? Waiver declarations. Tampa Bay placed Radko on waivers. Who picked him up then? It doesn't say. Alright, let's simulate up to this date. Maybe it'll say after this. Maybe they actually waive Radko Gudas. Trade negotiations. Alright. So nothing in the first hour. We're probably not going to make any trades. I'm gonna assess our goaltending situation at the end of the year. See where we are at. Our first for Martin Erat and a third. No. Yeah, I trade our first. What's Martin Erat? Is he a sniper? Two-way forward. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm looking for out of them. Let's take Erat off. Let's take the third off. Okay. Now, what do you have for goaltenders? Goalies. They got Neuwirth and Holtby. Holtby is 85 overall, and they've got him as a 4 yellow star goaltender. Yeah, no, he's not the future either. We're looking for a 4.5 yellow, basically, to guarantee it. So, no. No. That's okay. Alright, so let's continue here. Anybody else want to make a trade? No. Nope. Let me go propose a trade. Let's see what goalie. Oh, we did look at goalies, right? There wasn't much available. Well, I'm just gonna look at it in the off season. We'll look at it in the off season for goalies. We'll ride Broder out. We'll have Hellenius around to cover anything that we might need. You know, if we're having problems, and that's gonna end that. Drew Miller, 77 overall, two-way forward. Yeah, no, that's okay. Charles Olivier Rousseau. Is he a depth player? 3 stars. Two-way defenseman. No, that's okay. All right, so that's pretty much all there was. So let's go to the end of the month here. Let's see how we do with our newfangled team. We've got Yakupov out there. Now we've got Sidney Crosby. We've got Justin Schultz. We've got Dougie Hamilton. The team is completely different from when I picked it up. I've addressed a lot of areas of concern, and I think that in the future, the only problem we have right now is the goaltending. It's a question mark. But I don't think it'll be a question mark for very long. I think that's going to change very quickly here. We got Detroit. Oh, 5-2 win. Scout assignment to the WHL. Let's see. There's a top 10 here in the WHL defense. Let's take a look at goalies, because I do want to look at goalies. Top 10 in miles. No. Anybody else that sticks out as a top player? Oh, there's a top 10 there in the Swiss. We'll scout you for a month. We'll see what we can turn up. Let's keep this sim going. So it's a couple wins in a row. We're spreading the gap again here on our on 500. So, oh, there's a 4-1 win. Looks like Yakupov's got himself another assist. That's his first assist for us. We got Ford up next. A 3-1 win. So things are going right now. Yakupov gets himself another assist. And then we got Washington up now. They're 30-31-7. We should be able to beat Washington. A 4-1 win. Wow, quite the streak going now. We're 10 games above 500, and Jonathan Drouin's got himself a goal. Yakupov's got quite a few assists here, and he hasn't stopped this year. 2-1 win. There you go, guys. Wow, we might actually make the playoffs on this. Don't count us down and out. There's a 2-1 loss that was in regulation. Yakupov is on fire for us right now. I think he's got like 5 assists. So he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is get points, get assists, and help us win games. 5-3 loss. Yakupov's still producing, man. 42 assists for him on the year. All right, we got Philadelphia now. 1-0 win there. Goaltending come through for us. We got Columbus. CBJ, 6-3 win. Wow, Yakupov up at 43 assists. Drouin's at 26 goals. We got, oh, the Islanders beat us in overtime, though. That was in overtime, so I will take that loss there. That's not bad at all. Jonathan Drouin with 26 goals in his first NHL season. That's really good. I expected him to get about 30 to 35. I didn't expect him to have 26, but whatever. Things didn't go as well as we had hoped this season. There's another loss in overtime. So we're currently at 89 points. And where does that put us in terms of standings? Let's take a look here. Oh, damn it, I hit the button. We're not up there for any of that. Points, we're not up there. We're up there for wins. We're not up there for goals or assists. And that puts us in third, so we're in a playoff position right now. And we're up that playoff position by 3 points. We got 6 games left. 2 of them are against Toronto, and 2 of them are against Ottawa, who are just nipping at our heels. So these games are going to go one at a time here to see if we end up making the playoffs. So Toronto, 3-2 loss. That was in overtime. Okay, so we'll take a point out of there. That means they gained 1 point on us, not 2. Not as big of a deal as you would expect. All right, here's Boston. Sorry, they're 38-30-8. How can we do against them? 5-4 win. We needed that. All right, here comes Ottawa. They tend to take a lot of games to overtime from the looks of it. 38, 28, and 11. Ottawa Senators. We lose 4-2. Where does that put us in terms of standings? We're in 4th now, 1 point back from Toronto. So this could come back to bite us. We need a win here against Toronto. There's no doubt about it. This is going to come down to the wire for us making the playoffs. Now, if we get knocked out, that other division, we could play, a cross in it. It all depends. So we need to score more than the 5th ranked team on the other side as well. Hold on, goalies. And we were looking at the Swiss. Let's see, Swiss. So he's 3.5 green stars as it sits right now. There's also a top 10 here, Nielsen. So let's check here for a month in the Elite. Okay. So here's the Toronto game. Big game for us here. These only got 3 games remaining. Come on, guys. Beat Toronto. You can do it. You can do it. 4-3 loss. That was in regulation. So that's going to kill us right there. That's going to leave us in a very tough spot. But we do have more points than Carolina. So that means that if we continue this pace, if we can win one of these games here, we can actually cross over. So it's not too big of a deal yet. There's still an opportunity for us to jump in here. Remember, those bottom spots aren't a done deal. Boston, 3-2 win. That's a huge win for us. Where does that put us in the team standings? We're back up into 4th over Ottawa and Toronto. Let's go to the Ottawa game. Actually, let's take a look at the... I'm going to sim up to the day. We're going to go into the standings and see exactly what's possible and what's impossible, okay? So, we'll go to stats. Team standings. All right, and we're going to look at the Eastern Conference, all right? So right now, New York has clinched at 94 points. Ottawa and Toronto. Ottawa has 2 games left. Toronto has 1 game left. They're in the same boat as us. Now, Carolina is actually back at 91 points. So they're 3 points back from us. So a win for us would clinch it. All right? They would have to win their last game. Actually, it's done. We've clinched that portion, I think. The only teams we're battling against right now are New York Islanders. Actually, let's take a look here at the... No. Atlantic. Let's see. We're in Atlantic, right? Yeah. So basically, we're battling Ottawa and Toronto for our last spot. Now, in the Metro division, you see the Islanders are in that 3rd spot. They haven't clinched it yet because of Philadelphia having 2 games left. So if Philadelphia wins both their last games, they'll finish with 93 points, and the Islanders lose their last 2 games, they'll finish with 92 points and in 4th. That would leave us in 1st place. But we need that's a lot of ifs. So let's just start this by simming the game against Ottawa. There's so many ifs to decide whether or not we're going to make the playoffs. So let's see here. First period, 1-0 the score. Yakupov scores on Robin Lehner. Second period, 2-1 the score. Jonathan Drouin rips one by, and O'Brien gets one past us. Let's go a little bit slower here. We'll go ×4, so that's 30-second increments. 2-1 the score right now. Shots are very close. Crosby rips one by Lehner. It's 3-1 now. Power play. 4-1. Jonathan Drouin scores his 2nd of the game. That top line is on fire. Almost halfway through the 3rd period here. 4-1. A commanding lead at the moment. Tampa Bay Lightning look like they'll have a very good opportunity to clinch a playoff spot after this win here tonight. I'm going to quick sim. 4-1 the final. So 2 goals from Drouin and a goal each from Crosby and Yakupov. Looks like Crosby had 4 points on the night for Sidney Crosby. So maybe we found the magic, and actually Drouin had 2 points too, or 3 points. So maybe we found the magic in terms of a lineup. Yakupov, Drouin, and Sidney Crosby could end up being the future of the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, let's take a look here. Stats Central. We'll go into Stats Central. Team standings. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference. We clinched a playoff spot. Yes. So we clinched a playoff spot. That's fantastic for us. We're actually in 5th right now as it stands. Looks like the only team that could catch us is the Islanders. They got 1 game left at 94 points. They clinched. Ottawa's out now because they've got 1 game. How are they out? Oh, because they're in our division? I suppose. Let's take a look. Oh, I had AHL. Let's take a look at Atlantic. Yeah, because they can't catch... They could catch Toronto. Yeah, no, they can't catch Toronto because Toronto's in 5th. So Toronto clinched and basically knocked Carolina out. Carolina can't be caught. That's why. Yeah, so Toronto is crossing over with 95 points. Very interesting. So that leaves the Islanders safe It just depends on whether or not, I mean, they're good. That's how that worked out. So that's pretty cool how that's different to be on that end of the spectrum. So we'll be in the playoffs. We'll actually probably get through the first round of the playoffs in this one. You know what? I'm actually going to stop right there. Oh, you know what? We'll do a few housekeeping bits here. Let's upgrade our Pro Scout. It may provide decent information about top prospects. Still prone to incorrect information. Let's go Pro Scout. Confirm those purchases. This has been a banner year for the Tampa Bay Lightning, in no small part due to your GM skills. I knew I picked the right guy, and the 44 wins this season is icing on the cake. Great job. Keep it up. All right. So let's do a year in review here, okay? A year in review. Let's do Stat Central. Let's do team standings and see how our team did, all right? So we finished 8th in the entire league, which is no small feat. In terms of goals for per game, we were ranked 13th. Goals against per game, we were ranked 9th. Our power play percentage was at 18th place, 17%, so it's about middle of the pack. Our penalty kill was 15th, middle of the pack at 82.3. All right, we're going to go look at our player stats now. Let's see how everybody did. NHL. Pardon me. All right, so Sidney Crosby finished with the most points on the team with 72. That's his first year with us. So that's not bad. In a year where I thought he probably wouldn't even come close to 82 points because of what happened, better result, much better result. Nail Yakupov had 66 points in his basically his third NHL year. That's not bad either. Expect him to be much better next year too. Jonathan Drouin, who's now an 85 overall and has 65 points on the year. 29 of those were goals. Very good result for Jonathan Drouin. You can't ask for much more from a young player. Valtteri Filppula continues to bring the thunder on that second line. 62 points in 82 games. That's no small feat, and that's a fantastic result for him. Nikita Kucherov, now an 85 overall sniper. 53 points for him. Really good, too, considering he played a lot of his time on the second line. Victor Hedman had 40 points in 82 games. That's pretty good for him. He's still 86 overall. Dougie Hamilton, 39 points in 81 games, 85 overall. Sammy Salo actually had 34 points for himself, ended up with staying 83 overall. Justin Schultz, who didn't do too much for us, I don't think, but 31 points in 83 games is no small feat for a second-line or third-line defender. Ryan Malone, 30 points in 82 games. Zach Bogosian had 29 points in 86 games. Zach Bogosian is more of a shutdown guy. You can see by his penalty minutes being 69 penalty minutes. He's a hitter, and he likes to fight. Tyrell had 25 points. Pilot had 17. Nate Thompson had 17 as well. And Eric Nystrom had 15. Ollie had 12. Chad LaRose had 78 and had 9. And Brett Connolly had 6, but that's only because Brett Connolly played 21 games and he played on the third line. It'll be interesting to see how things look going forward with our team. Like, is Brett Connolly part of the future? He is likely a second-line sniper. Do we have a second-line sniper right now? Yeah, we do. We've got actually basically one that could play top line or second line. So it's going to be interesting to see. Let's take a look at our goalies. We had Hellenius and Brodeur playing. Basically, Brodeur played the whole year. He had how many shutouts did he have? 5 shutouts. He had posted a 92.12. Hellenius posted a 92.44. So they both played really well this year for us, actually, and brought us to the promised land. So that's the stats for the year, guys. When we come back, we're going to be getting into the playoffs. We'll compare the teams, see who's better, see which lines are going to come out on top. Until next time, I'm Target Audience. You guys have a good one.